All right, so it's foam roller day. Just want to make sure we knew that. Okay, cool. Yay! All right, everybody, let's get going. So we're going to use the roller right away to help us balance and warm up our legs. So we're going to outward rotate, and when you rest your hands on the top, just bring it as close to you as you can so that you're not hunched over, but your shoulders are back, your blades are down, and you can just rest your forearms. So we are going to bend and straighten, outward rotate, but the foam roller is going to help us stay a little bit more upright. So if you will, think about lifting that sternum just a little bit, little activation in the core and a little sternum lift. So you stay as tall as you can through that beautiful spine. Start to breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Sitting straight down with that pubic bone going straight down and straight back up. And good. Then we're going to come to half bend and take our little lunges. I'm also going to add a little flexed foot on the straight leg side. You can rock your roller with you. Easy in the neck. Trust your core. Trust your legs. And back to center. Good. Now wide parallel, toes straight ahead. Take our bend and straightening again. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Toes and knees straight ahead. Femurs not rolling in, but going straight forward. Still keep a little sternum lift. The tendency will be to tilt forward quite a bit here, so just a little extra lift. Good, then come to half bend. Take your lunge again. All right, and back to center. Now, we'll take our little Pilates position. So, stacking tall again, leveling out that pelvis. Lift the sternum slightly. Roller in front. Take your bend and straighten here. Keep the shoulders down and relax, neck easy. Little sternum lift. Little navel in. Now we're going to releve. So you've got to shift forward just a little bit, activate a little extra core. That'll help you get up to your balance. And just lift and lower those heels, lift and lower. You can cheat a little. You can push down a little bit so you can get up as high as you can on the balls of the feet. Good. Now, next time we're going to stay up there. We're going to slowly bend the knees and then roll through the feet. So I'll show you without. Up, bend, slow control roll through. And again, up, bend, roll through the feet. And up, bend, control the roll. One more this way, up, bend, roll through. Now we're going to reverse it. You're going to bend and you're going to roll through the feet and then push up to straight knees and down. So bend, control the roll through, push up, lower. Bend, and push. Bend, roll, and push. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Shake that out. And let's take our front lunge. So I'm gonna whichever leg you just chose to go to the front, I'm gonna have you put your roller on same side. So let that side match. We're going to strike a balance here. You're going to bend the front knee, you're going to keep the back heel down, and you're going to take a nice big side bend. Careful, keep your balance, go slow here, toward the foam roller. So that's going to get a nice opening of the waist and some of your iliopsoas back there. Good. Come to center, let's do that again. Inhale, exhale. Go slow, keep your balance. And back. Good. Press up. Switch out the feet and the roller side. And then step back. So front knee is bent. Heels are grounded. Center up. Inhale. And reach. Exhale over. And to center. Inhale. And and to center. Good, good, good. All right, shake all that out. Let's send that to the side for a moment. Let's come back to the shoulders. Forward, up, and back. And let's come to our palms up, cross swing, and cross swing. Shoulder blade kiss. Nice. We're going to leave them back there. We're going to soften the knees just a little bit. As you come up, you're going to go back to the old-fashioned one of tapping the opposite elbow and back down. We haven't done these in a little bit, so let's bring them back. Also, make sure your spine is really upright. That sternum is lifted right now because you want to condition the alignment that you want, not the one you don't want. And back down. Roll that out. And go back to a back stroke. Nice. All right. From here, I'm just going to have you open up your feet. We're going to do a roll down. So chin to chest. Ease it down. You're going to hang at the hips for a moment. Take a big old sigh. Nod the head yes. And now, just let these muscles release for a moment. And walk over to one leg, both hands on your torso. Other leg. Back to center. Soften the knees as you round and stack. Walk up the thighs. And back. Very good. All right, wonderful. Let's come to the mat and center up your roller. And I'm gonna chill this music back out a little bit and I'll meet you down there. Go ahead and start seated on one end and walk your beautiful spine back onto the roller and begin to just do your gentle side to side, releasing tension through the spine on both sides of the spine. Make sure you feel centered there. Also make sure you feel centered on the mat as well, so you're not too far to either side there. All right. So once you're here, just do your a little side to side rock from your spine out, from your spine out. Good. Then come back to center with the palms resting up, forearms grounded. We're going to 6 o'clock and lift and touch down and release. So little baby bridge, deep 6, lift, see if you can touch down the lumbar and then release. So scoop it out, exhale up, a little peel down. As it loosens up, you'll get a little higher. 6, peel it up. A couple more here. This is good feedback. Feel that you can control where that lumbar touches due to the strength of your abdominals. And release. All right, so now we pull up that pelvic floor on the exhale, or draw in belly button, or cinch around the waist, whichever image works as we pick up one foot followed by the second foot. Take a rock in toward the chest for a moment. Make sure everything is calm and stable. Reactivate that deep pelvic floor as you go on to very slow toe touches. Bounces, bring the thigh all the way in to keep you steady. Go as slow as you need to here. Every other exhale, really ignite that deeper core to stabilize you and your pelvis from rocking. Every other, relax your jaw and your neck and your shoulders. Good. Rock the knees in, flex the heels. Take a moment. Pull everything back in, pelvic floor in and up. On your exhale, now heel touch and bring it in. Heel touch and bring it in. Keep your spine connected to the roller. Try not to arc here. But easy in the neck and the jaw. Trusting that deep core. Also make sure those femurs are tracking in neutral, going down and coming up. Don't let them inward rotate. Good. Rock the knees back in again. Take a pause. Now we're going to flex the feet again. We're going to keep one knee in while the other one goes out to the 45. Bring that one in, send the other one out. Inhale to come in. Exhale. And take a pause out there. Don't rush this one. I want to see you get the knees straight and a moment of hold to activate those quads. Still keeping the spine in the roller, not arcing. Breathing. Steady eye gaze over the knees and toes. Good. Bring those in and one at a time back to the floor. Arms overhead. We're going to half upper body curl now. Curl, reach past the shins, and then back overhead. Exhale. Reach. Inhale back. we're going to add that little hard part where we're going to imaginary connection between the ears and the arms. You're going to come into the curl, hold the curl. As the arms come back, wait for them to get to the ears and then go down. Inhale, exhale. Connect them, curl, hang out and wait, and then come down. One more, we can do it. Nice. All right, bring those arms back up and drop the blades around the roller as you go back to arm circles. And then reverse. Good. Now take bigger shoulder rolls up and around. So let the arms go more for a ride now as you focus on it up and back around, shoulder roll. Feel all those muscles getting a little massage back there. All right. So we're going to come back to the legs for a moment. So pelvic floor in and up. Pull deeply in as you pick up one foot, followed by the second foot. This time we're going to go to our knees straightening and bending, glue the legs together, flex and point the feet. Good. Now take the knees to, or the shins to half, so a 90-90 here. You're going to open both legs to the side and then close them slowly, slowly center. Steady in the pelvis, which means you're steady in the core, and that the legs are opening and closing simultaneously. And you want to feel that deep core pulling in and widening right across the front of your pelvis here. All right, now you're going to go legs up and straighten, flex the heels, and do the same thing with straight legs. Slow it down where you need to, help them equalize so your pelvis stays steady. Good. Let's bring those back down to the floor. All right, now back to our arms. We're going to go into a little goalpost here. So as you allow those blades to drop around, you can start with the elbows and then lower that forearm. Let the stretch here to goalpost position for a moment. Then you're going to inch that up a little bit so that the upper arm comes onto a little high diagonal, and then stay here for another stretch. Breathe and relax the arms as much as you can. Good. Now see if you can touch the first two fingertips together overhead. Somewhere hovered over the floor or on the floor, and hang out there for a moment. So opening to the front of your chest, body, heart, shoulders, everything. All right, so now you're going to stretch the arms overhead. Hold that. Wherever they are, just hold that. And then with the arms overhead, take a breath and see if you can connect your back of the rib cage to your roller. In case you arced up, see if you can touch it. Just by controlling it with your muscles. Take an exhale and let those ribs settle. All right, so now we're gonna move through that space. You're gonna bring the elbows close, palms are still gonna stay up. Careful, elbows are gonna be bent. You're gonna glide from your rib area, you're gonna glide to touching the fingertips overhead and then back toward the ribs. So you're just kind of gliding along the floor or slightly above the floor. Very good. Let those release again. Just hold. Woo! And bring those back down. Okay, we're going to come back to, all right, let's go ahead and hang here with the arms. So come back to the arms, lift them up, bring them back toward the ears, and right in that position, go back to your shoulder shrug and up and around roll, shoulder rolls. Get one more little massage here. For this area anyway. Good. And back down. All right, we are going to gently plop off the roller. Bring the roller underneath our pelvis, underneath our legs, and then underneath our pelvis. So you just lift up. Careful of your clothes here. Just make sure you can stay steady. All right, so now you're going to find that happy place on the roller where you can see your pubic bone, right? So you're still in a nice elongated spine. You're just on a diagonal. All right, pelvic floor in and up. We're going to pick up each foot again. Come back to the long legs. You're going to outward rotate right away and go into crisscross. Crisscross as much as you can around the thigh area in an outward rotated leg. Then we're going to flex the feet and keep crisscrossing. Good. Now we're going to do a rhythm. You're going to go criss, cross, open the legs to the sides, bring them back in, and criss, cross, open, close. And if you can point the feet on the crisscross, flex the feet on the opening, great. If not, just pick one. So it's a criss, cross, open, close, criss, cross, slow open, and close. You can alternate your crisscross. So one leg goes in front one time, and then you can help the other one go in front the second time. All right, so now bring those back in for a moment. You can rest them towards your chest, which is a nice low back stretch. Then we're going to come back to our parallel legs straight up. Now now we're gonna go back to our big old bicycle. So you're gonna lower one leg as it brushes along the mat. It's gonna come up, and the other one's gonna go down and brush. So big old bicycle pedal, long leg until the knee just has to bend. If you can coordinate a flexed foot going down and a pointed foot brushing the mat, great. Otherwise, just pick one. Now reverse. I'm going to brush away on the bottom of the mat and lift that leg all the way up. And you're still breathing. And your core is still pulling in nicely. Long leg movement. And watch that femur. Make sure that femur's coming up straight. Bring them both back up and fold them back to the floor. From here, just stretch out one leg on the floor. Keep the other one bent for now and feel that hip flexor area opening nicely. Relax the muscles in that leg so it can release. But you don't want to be arcing your spine. You should still be able to see your pubic bone here. Good, easy, kind of outward rotate and bring that leg in. Send the other one out. Relax and breathe. And kind of an outward rotation slide up and in. All right, we're gonna push that roller slowly out and then underneath our feet for a moment. Open out the feet wide from one another, but you're gonna find a good spot for your arches to press straight down on the roller so that you don't push it out and eject it. So straight down, hammies are gonna get quite a workout. Hold on. Exhale, press down, see if you can hydraulically lift a few inches up and then touch down. Exhale up, inhale down. So neutral core lift, don't have to go very high. Make sure both legs are pressing equally. If you ever wanted to feel your hamstrings working, now's the time. You can place your hands back there and enjoy how that feeling and how strong they have gotten over these years. Good. Now bring the feet into a parallel. Same idea. Exhale, neutral core lift, and up and down. Very good. And then feet and knees all the way into touching and a few more. Press down over the arches to lift and touch. Not very high. Core in. And boom. Very good. Let's outward rotate those legs And just roll them gently in and out over the roller. Loosey-goosey. Let them chill. Good. Now we're going to take this relaxation movement into a workout. So re-level out your pelvis, ignite that core, funnel in right here, and now see how high can you lift those knees towards your shoulders and how fast. Yes. Now we're going to inward rotate those legs. So feet go wide, toes and thighs rotate inward, and you're going to go back to the relaxation part. See if you can hold on. It's a little harder, but just give it a go. See if you can roll over the ankle, maintain inward rotation, going out and coming in. I know, a little harder. Have to kind of keep moving the roller around a little bit. All right. Very good. Okie dokie. Let's come back to feet back on the floor. We're going to move the roller out to the side, and we are also going to come over to our side and push up. All right. Oh, let's see here. Okay. I know this one ouches a little, but let's give it a go. It's been a while, and I just kind of want to keep with this lovely strengthening we got going. All right, but first, here's what I'm having you do. Just leave your roller underneath you here. We're on quadruped, and we're going to just practice here for a moment. So, take your C curve, and from your C curve, elongate your spine from head to tail, maintaining a nice deep core pull in. All right, so what you're going to do is come onto the arms. Actually, I kind of need the roller out of the way for a moment. Sorry. Let's redo that. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Bring the knees together a little bit farther, like not all the way in, but just a little parallel, because you're going to go in and out, in and out. So we're going to take one knee, bring it in, stretch out the leg, in, out. Even though you don't go all the way out there, I'm just propping your hips here. Try the other leg, in and out, in and out. Stay grounded on both palms. And when we get to the actual exercise, the focus is going to be with the roller on the in, because that is where we are activating your low abs. So focus on the in and the in. All right? So here's how we're going to mount. Bring the roller back. Come back onto one arm so that you can attempt to place your shins, upper shin, on the roller, and then refine your long quadruped spine here. From here, you're going to lift your feet, point the feet, and you're going to activate your low abs by rolling in and out slightly. In and in. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Woo! Toes down. Take a moment. You can come back on a little baby squat action, and we'll try one more set. I know it's another way to release that fascia on the front of your shins, that's for sure. All right, try this set one more time. So you're going to be back on your arms, back to long spine. Lift your feet and focus on in and in. And very good. All right, let's come off of that. I know. Okay, let's now replace that roller and come onto our butts. I know, now I get to distract you with your massage. And if you need to give those shins a little rubbing, just tell them still how much you love them. It's all right. It's been a while. It's all right. 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 You'll be okay. Okie doke. So I'm going to have you go to the back of your legs first today, and that is to go from the sits bones to the top of your hamstrings. From your sits bones to the hammies. Right? And then I'm going to have you go over to one outer leg, still going just from your sits bone down the outer thigh slightly, about, 6 inches or so. You'll feel that tight tissue out there. That area can be a culprit for a lot of things. So let's try the other side. So from your sits bone, down a few inches and then back, down. So you're on the outer back angle of your thigh. You got it. Then I'm actually gonna go down your hammies now. So we don't often do this one, but you gotta have a lot of core. So I'm gonna have you come back on your hands. Easy does it. Lift the legs. And you're gonna do a similar action to what you just did, which is kind of focus on in. Hold on. Takes a minute to get it in and out. In and out. So C curve and push. C curve and push out. Now I'm going to have you outward rotate your legs and come down the outer, a little farther down the outer thigh on the back. Good. Then take an inward rotation. Keep it going once you get it. Good. All right. Come back onto the buttocks. Now we're going to, I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to attempt to come down your IT band a little bit. Now, I'm going to tell you now, this is not pleasant. If you thought the shins were bad. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. You're going to come all the way over to the side. You're going to have to be careful of shoulders and see if you can come down a little bit more the lateral side of your leg. You may or may not be able to handle it, and that's normal. And let's just see what you got. You can even go slow and just a few inches at a time until you can build up some tolerance. I can't get all the way on mine or I would scream, and I don't want to scream today. So, but I can feel that I'm getting along the back side of it, kind of along my back hamstring to just the back edge of my IT band. And that's still good stuff. All right. And once you've had enough of one side, easy does it, and try the other. Hard part is getting all the way over there. Go slow, maybe a few inches at a time will help you build it up. let's come back to what we normally will do now, and that is to roll out the butt. Okay, there's a lot more tissue in the buttocks, so now they won't hurt as bad. We've got a little bit more buffer here. So now you're going to roll from the sits bone all the way up to your SI. That kind of warms up the tissue, and then you can feel along the way what trigger points you might have. Or speed bumps, I like to say. I've got some speed bumps. And then just go back and forth at your own tempo here from each cheek. If you find something of significance, then hold pressure on it for a moment, breathe, or give a little what we call cross friction or a little rocking to encourage that area to release. And then see if there's another area related to it. And if you've got a troublesome one that needs a little extra tension, go back to that. All right, and then the other trick is sometimes right at the top of the glute where the SI joint sits can also be a troublesome area for some. So I'm going to have you see if you can find that from the top edge of your pelvis on the back, just down a few inches and back and forth, right there on the top of the glute. If you're on one side, you're going to be running right over your SI joint as well as all the tissue around it. So maybe you tilt out a little, maybe you just stay with the SI area. See if there's anything tight or snug that just feels like needs releasing, and then try the other side. Top of the pelvis, down a few inches, and then back. Good. And what you don't quite get done in class, you can always go back to later. But this is to help you become aware of where on your structure is working too hard or working overtime and building up tightness, and how can we best accommodate that area? What does it need? All right, let's center back up. Come to our C curve, hands behind the knees, and go on into the low back now, from the sacrum to the lumbar or the bottom of the ribs, pushing back and forth. And then you can ease up to the mid-spine. You can readjust at any point. Then you can cradle the head. Widen the blades as you head up between the shoulder blades along your rhomboids. And if you need to go into one area of your mid-back, like around one shoulder blade, you can always stop and do that. Each side. And then readjust. I'm going to readjust again here. And come back to center. Then I'm going to ease up just past my blades into my trapezius area, into the base of the neck. And then when I run out of spine, just come on down. Let the head hang out here as you take your feet open, arms open, and double knee fold to the same side. Take a big old sigh, let everything chill out. Up and over to the other side. Big sigh. Feet back up underneath you, ankle across the knee, ease in your figure four, flex the front foot. Ease that combo down, other side. And back down. Straighten out the legs and push the roller up out of your way and just lengthen from fingers to toes for a moment on the floor. Full body stretch. Let's circle the wrists and the ankles while we're here one way. And reverse. And let's curl up all the digits and spread them out. Curl them up, spread them out. Nice. And then just let everything just kind of wiggle and loosey-goosey. Just melt here and feel the warmth and lovely energy around your body, in your body, melting into the mat. Sending your body some love and gratitude. Deep appreciation for all that it does for us. Take a little head roll from side to side. I'm going to have you bring the knees or feet back up underneath you. You can just open up the arms. And I'm going to have you take the knees, the feet are still going to be open. You're going to take them to one side and look in the opposite direction. Then back to center and switch. Now we're just going to do a few of those nice and gracefully from one, smoothly over to the other, and again. And back to center. With the feet up underneath you, take a pelvic clock. And reverse. Very nice. We'll roll to one side now and press on up. Back onto all fours momentarily. For a little C curve. And extension up. Inhale, exhale, round. And out. Tuck the toes. We'll come back through our squat. And then bottoms up. Hang upside down again for a moment. Nod, yes. And then. Soften the knees, C curve and stack. Pelvis comes forward, head's the last thing. Woo, shake it, shake it, shake it out. Ooh, what a do. All right. Quite a do. All right, everybody, we'll come up and full body on, stretched in. Oh. And then toss away or shake away. We've been doing a shake or the toss, whatever feels good. Letting go of anything else. We just need to release. And then inhale and receive. Lots of joy, great health and abundance in every way. Whatever else you're affirming for yourself. And then one more. Lots of gratitude and a beautiful week. Give yourself a hug, pat yourself on the back. You did it again. You care. You're doing great things for this wonderful machine body of ours and supporting each other. Thank you. Thanks for being here.